Georgia 30309.
Braves fans, this season has just started and everyone's first pick for ice cold refreshment is back at McDonald's. The Braves Frozen Fanta, a winning blend of frozen Fanta blue raspberry and frozen Fanta wild cherry. It's the MVP of flavor. And right now you can get a medium for only $1.99. That's what I call knocking your cravings out of the park for a grand slamming deal. There are drinks and there are drinks from McDonald's.
Prices of cookies are rich flavor, not combined flavor with offer for combo. Coca-Cola can have the rich trademarks of Coca-Cola Company.
Grandma, can I have a chocolate chip?
This is Primetime Sports, WGNS Murfreesboro, on FM 101.9 and AM 1450 Murfreesboro, FM 100.5 Smyrna, streaming worldwide on WGNSSports.com, and always at the game.
Prep sports coverage starts right now. WGNS Primetime Sports is honored to bring you the 77th season of coverage with tonight's high school sports broadcast of Rutherford County Prep Athletics. It's State Farm Prep Sports. Veteran broadcasters Brian Barrett and John Dinkins, in their 25th year together, are ready to bring you the story of tonight's contest. Here are the 2023 Tennessee Association of Broadcasters recipients for Best Sports Coverage, Brian Barrett and John Dinkins, with tonight's contest on News Radio WGNS.
Almost anything that nature throws your way.
Well, good afternoon, and once again, welcome to Riverdale High School. The Warriors
on a Friday night
hosting the Region 4 4A baseball tournament. And it's Riverdale and Stewarts Creek coming up here
Chris, if there's one guy who certainly knows both these organizations very well, it is our buddy Kelly Johnson. Great to have Darren O'Day on the call the last couple of games. But
Stewarts Creek, a record of 22-12
for both
Riverdale
teams on a number of different occasions,
and 8.
He's been around this thing.
And right now,
a lot of hotels.
Moment of silence.
A lot of different uniforms
here for
the,
the Sullivan family.
Kelly, no doubt about it. Let me ask you something. I know we did the rally robes are now a thing in the home booth. Do we know? Do they travel? Did the rally robes make it to New York, or is that just going to be a home game thing? No, I would imagine it's everywhere. Okay. I mean, don't you? And now the big question is, does Kelly help?
Nice for that to
I'd imagine
here
two people out of three
at Riverdale.
It's not even a rally.
So let's get your lineups here to you real quick. Stewarts Creek Redhawks will lead things off here. They will be the visiting team. Coleman Neese will play center field at bat first. Batting second, J.D. Speakman, the first baseman. Batting third, Chase Fernandez, the third baseman. And in the cleanup spot, your pitcher, Aiden Schwartz. It will be Tyler Husky batting fifth and playing right. Easton Young will catch and bat sixth. Batting seventh, J.J. Odom, the shortstop, and it's Brandon Rose in left playing batting eighth, batting ninth, Devin Connor, the second baseman. So Neese, Sparkman, Fernandez, Schwartz, Husky, Young, Odom, Rose, and Connor.
Rally burgers
for the Riverdale Warriors. Gunnar Waldrop will play left field and bat first. Batting second, Caleb Jordan, the center fielder. Batting third, Liam Goodhart, the third baseman. Jackson Bridget at first, and batting cleanup. Batting fifth will be Braden Leverett, the right fielder. Catching and batting sixth, Jax Nichols.
School today, Kincaid Elementary here in Marietta.
Paul Pittman will DH in the seventh hole. Bryce Messer batting eighth and playing second. And it's Bryson Green playing short and batting ninth.
I know that
the pitcher is Cam Scholler. They're DHing for him. So your Riverdale lineup: Waldrop, Jordan Goodhart, Pridgeon, Leverett, Nichols, Pittman, Messer, Green, with Cam Scholler, your pitcher. That's a look at your starting lineups here from JHA Company, Fans Heating and Air, and
that's what we did.
Winners Trophies. Our game here today, our pregame show, as short as it is, brought to you by the law offices of John Day. They've helped thousands of people get legal help when they needed it the most. If you've been injured,
here's a bottle of bourbon.
Call the law offices of John Day for a free consultation.
Hey, I called it.
First pitch is in the books, and it's time to get this one underway as Coleman Neese will lead it off.
We know that
facing Cam Scholler.
26 games and 92
righty on the mound for the Warriors.
A home run. It's the
and we're ready for the first pitch. Here it is.
And it blows away
this one in the dirt.
Previous longest was
537
games, and he did that last year. Do you remember?
A couple of ticks on the old clock earlier
for Matt Olson?
No.
And he hit 54.
5:40 original start time. That happens.
Bad news, the punches haven't started.
Really are. How about this? I saw this nugget earlier today. Obviously, Braves fans are not used to this kind of power outage from first baseman. This is the longest homerless drought for a Brave first baseman since. You want to take a shot at this one?
Tonight on WGNSradio.com, YouTube, Facebook, X.
36
social
games in 2010.
Just search for Good Neighbor Station or WGNS.
Didn't he play here for
Bring that one up nicely, and it's a strike called.
I gotta look at the Braves.
1 ball and 2 strikes to Coleman Neese.
A lot of A-to-Z
baseball on radio tonight.
Yeah, there is.
Jacksonville State.
Let's see if in the Braves, I was saying earlier, they've had their way with the Mets. They've won 17 out of their last 23 games with the Mets. And obviously, home run power on both sides. We know what the Braves are capable of. We just haven't really seen it. And then obviously that middle second, third, and fourth spots in the New York order. Marte, Lindor, Alonso. And then the other guy to keep an eye on down towards the bottom of the lineup, that Brett Beatty. He's off to a really nice start. Good-looking young player there with that Mets lineup playing third base here tonight.
Yeah, again, if you get away not
to
spending
Messer
money
at
on
second,
somebody,
flips over to first.
and they can play for a few years in a row.
And the out recorded.
Good. Pete Alonso thing, we keep saying it's going to be interesting. It is going to be interesting what happens to him in free agency.
Think he stays or think he goes?
Out to second to retire Neese. J.D. Speakman, the batter.
Yeah. He wants to be there. I just don't know if the Mets have ever had a conversation with him. It's really hard to go from 0 to 100. Because, again, he's got a skill set that's going to be wanted.
Swing and a miss on the first pitch to J.D. Speakman, the first baseman.
I don't know if he's married. He's a meathead, and I think he'd rather go to the gym than maybe anything else and hit a baseball as far as he could.
Right.
I don't mean that in a bad way, because I think that's what he wants to do and do it well. But he might not
pitch in for a strike called and ahead in the count.
He just puts
Cam Scholler.
Yep.
Like in a relatively historically short amount of time.
And he's handled the whole New York thing really well for a young player.
Just a bit low.
He wants to be there on top of everything else. I think Steve Cohen, this is the first time he's going to get squeezed. What are you going to do, billionaire boy?
Third.
What are you going to do? Because we want him here. We'll see if it happens.
I don't think that's how Alonso wants to start the conversation.
First.
What do you got for me, billionaire boy? But who knows? You never know. Those discussions can get awfully interesting. All right, listen, before we squeeze in a break, let's take a look at what's on deck. Brought to you by TimberTech. Everything wood should be. Visit them online at timbertech.com. When Chris and I return, we'll tell you more about this date in baseball history. Plus, we'll get you a prize picks pick of the game. And we got the Braves and Mets coming up shortly on the Braves Radio Network.
I got hurt in the car.
Is your batter?
What should I call the Ken Nugent law?
Or the Red Hawks?
When you're hurt, you need money. You deserve it. And my law firm goes and gets it for you.
Results are what I'm
2 away here in the top of the first, and right now Scholler's throwing bullets.
As money as possible for your case. One call, that's all.
Ken Nugent, proud partner of the Atlanta Braves.
Scholler with the sign he likes, and the one-strike pitch on the way.
1355 Peachtree Street.
This is low and outside, just a smidge.
Hi, I'm Michael Harris II, proud owner of a customized Ford Bronco SUV. And guess what? I'm giving it away. Wait, what?
That is.
I'm giving away my Bronco?
One lucky fan will win Michael's custom 2023 Ford Bronco SUV. Go to WinMoneyMikesBronco.com
pitch on the way.
and enter for your chance to win.
What's that deal with this?
No purchase necessary. Ends 9/1/2024. Open to legal residents of eligible Alabama, Georgia, and Tennessee cities. 18 years of age or older with a valid driver's license. Visit rules.set.live/WinMoneyMikesBronco.com for official rules. Void where prohibited. Sponsored music rates exchange income.
Fires this one up there, and
this ice cold Corona.
think that
You know
Nichols
what would make this even better? My grandma's carne asada.
Or your
gonna
grandma
have
here with
to
us, making carne asada.
She does love a cold Corona.
do like
Doing
Taylor
some
Swift and shake it
dancing.
off.
Oh, we can watch the game.
I'll drink to that.
So a backyard concert with football, food, dancing, and
Nichols fouled in
Corona?
his pocket.
And
No
your
one
grandma.
wants to take a foul ball.
Keep it simple.
Simple is good. Want a Corona?
Thanks. Salud to the perfect day.
Reminder that one of the scores from earlier today was the 2-0 final. Siegel a winner, and Siegel moves on. They will face the winner of this game. Wilson Central in the losers bracket will take on the loser of this game, and that will be an elimination game for the rest of the region tournament for those teams.
Braves fans, this is Joe Simpson.
Oakland and Siegel softball are playing tonight at Blackman in about 16 minutes.
And they offer a 10-year workmanship warranty.
18 minutes,
They are also
I
a
should say.
proud sponsor of the Atlanta Braves.
And Eagleville today has dispatched Cornersville to the losers bracket. Eagleville with a 9-3 win.
Satisfied customers.
Burns with a grand slam home run to put them up 7-0. They win 9-3 today on the Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard.
No matter where you're headed,
Nichols is back, and
a good place to start. Whether you're off to the ballpark,
his voice is a little higher than it was. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
or drive-in theater, Saturday morning soccer, or Sunday brunch.
The pitch to Fernandez
Top-tier tri-clean gas
outside, and the count full.
and keeps your engine running cleaner and smoother along
Cam
the
is
way.
being very
Whether
particular
you're traveling near or
with
far,
what he shows Chase Fernandez.
You're good to go.
Pitch on the way.
Want to hear an
Fastball
amazing stat
fouled
I
away,
learned from
right
my
side.
doctor at Peachtree Orthopedics? He told me
Came in high and tight
90%
with
of their
that one.
patients get better without surgery. Once I heard that, my worries totally went away. I got the right diagnosis, followed by the recovery
That one spoiled, and Fernandez
PT,
lives to
and
see
the next thing I knew, I was better.
another throw.
I can't
And
believe
here
I
it
put
is.
it off as long as I did.
Popped up right
I
side.
promise they have the
Goodhart
right program
drifting back
for you
over in
too.
foul
Simple
territory, and
steps
it's going to
so
be
you can get better. Call
in the
now to make an
bullpen
appointment or visit
and out of play.
PeachtreeOrthopedics.com.
Really a great afternoon. The sun is not really causing trouble for the defensive players.
We're breaking down today's game on the Ford Leadoff Show.
At least it wasn't the first game. Shot right back up the middle, deep in the hole. Shortstop Braves throws to first.
Getaway to the
What a throw!
The Ford
And that is going to
Ford
end.
Built Wild.
Kevin and Chris with your Ford Leadoff Show continues. We got the Braves and Mets coming up. But in the meantime, it's time to take a look at this day in
the
baseball
bottom
history.
of
We're setting
the first inning. No score, just underway. Riverdale, Stewarts Creek on State Farm Prep Sports.
Developers and engineers. If you need
The Blue
a
Raider
cultural
fan source
resources
for officially
survey,
licensed Middle Tennessee gear is Raider tees, t-shirts, caps, sweats in all sizes, designs, colors, children's.
Taking you back to this date in baseball history, it was on May the 10th of 1967 when the great Hank Aaron hits an inside the park home run against future Hall of Famer Jim Buddy, turned state senator as well there in Kentucky. Why do I bring that up, Chris?
Anywhere
Because that
by
would be
shopping Raider
the one and only.
tees. 910 Ridgely Road, just before the bridge over Broad,
and 30
behind
years later,
Chewy's.
on the same day, Tony Gwynn hit an inside the park home run.
Is that right?
Yeah, Hank had
This
one.
is a paid legal ad.
Hi, this is John Day of the Law Offices of John Day. For more than 30 years, my team and I have worked hard to help injured people throughout Middle Tennessee.
Was it last year or year
Over
before
that
you
time,
found the
we've helped
catcher
thousands of
who was
people
behind
get
the
the
plate?
legal
You
help
had
they
the view of
need
it,
when
and
they've
you
needed
called
it.
him. You called him in a commercial break.
And if we're not
Did you
able
ever
to
do
help,
anything with
or
him?
aren't the right lawyer for you,
No.
we'll
Felt
do
like
the
this
best to
88-year-old
point you
guy
in the
in a
right
commercial
direction.
break.
excited
If
to
you've
just
been
call.
injured, call the
What
Law
was that like?
Offices of John Day
You're
for
the
a
only
free
guy.
consultation.
Yeah, you
And
saw
remember,
Hank
there's
Aaron.
no fee.
You
unless
literally
we win
saw
your
where it
case.
started and saw where it ended. You, sir, the only person in the Lake Plain being a catcher to watch Hank get out of the box and end up standing.
We are back, and the game brought to you by the law offices of John Day, Edward Jones, financial advisor Lee Colvin, along with Prentice also.
I'd have to go.
Heating and
I
air.
don't know if there was a play.
Ready for the bottom of the first, and we'll see the top of the order for Riverdale.
I'll look to
Waldrop,
see if there's a video.
Jordan, and
Okay,
Goodhart.
let's see if we can come up with that. You know what we also have to come up with in the break?
Pretty quick and easy 1-2-3 inning.
You feeling lucky tonight? Nope. All right. Well, I'll do the research.
The weather alone.
Right.
Tells me yeah, I'm feeling lucky.
All right, well, we'll get a prize picks pick of the game. Then we'll send you up to City Field. It's the Braves and Metropolitans. It's a series opener. It's coming up on the Atlanta Braves Radio Network.
Oh, Gramps, did you see that tire discounter deal?
When my Braves did a homer, I was honored just to pencil in a little square on my score sheet.
Remember?
Waldrop is your batter. He's the left fielder for the Warriors.
Give you a bunch of cash.
And here's the first pitch on the way. Fouled back into the screen. Aiden Schwartz on the mound. Didn't give you the Riverdale defense. So I'll do that next inning. Easton Young is catching Schwartz. Speakman at first. Connor at second. Fernandez at third. Odom is your shortstop.
Why should I call it Ken Nugent?
Takes a strike outside. Brandon Rose, Coleman Neese, and Tyler Husky from left to right in the outfield. This pitch in the turf and bounces back behind the screen.
Much money as possible for your case.
It's 330 down the right field line, 320 down the left, and dead away center field is 360. You're really going to have to get a hold of it today with the wind blowing in.
Suite 1000, Atlanta, Georgia, 303.
Although it does seem to have died down just a little bit from earlier.
And you're going to get instantly notified when the
A 2-1 on the way.
Here, let me demonstrate.
In for a strike call.
Who are you? How did you
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Glad to say that we found 17 new
Ryan
listings.
Howard in his second year at Stewarts Creek as the head coach. He's been there for a long time.
Why didn't you just send the actual
Nice
notifications?
stop by Young in the dirt. It's 3-2.
I'd love to stay and chat, but I've got more notified to do. Ta-ta.
Actually throws it back out there to him.
Proud partner of the Atlanta Braves.
For game-changing performance on the field to getting things done around the house, Doors make a difference. And when it comes to home improvement needs delivered right to your door, the Home Depot is how doers get more done.
Hey, don't strike out in your next roofing project. Braves fans, this is Joe
Lead
Simpson.
off walk for Waldrop, and Caleb Jordan, the batter for Riverdale. And the Warriors wanted to get the leadoff guy aboard here in the bottom of the first.
Workmanship warranty. Did I mention they are also a proud sponsor of the Atlanta Braves? Matt's Exteriors also has a 15-plus year proven track record, and they have over 9,000 satisfied customers. To schedule your free estimate today, visit Matt's
Does have a base runner in Waldrop over at first base. The pitch shows bunt, pulls it back, ball gets away. There's going to be a throw to second, and not in time.
Or even that.
Wild pitch and down to second is Waldrop.
He's got your back, or your shoulder, or your hip. Or
so Riverdale's got something cooking here early.
Specialists treat more world-class professional and college-level athletes than anyone else in the state. We'll
runner at second for the Warriors.
Get you back in play. That's the Emory difference.
That's Waldrop down there. Here's the pitch. Shows bunt, pulls it back, and takes another ball, 2-0.
Pitcher Tyler Matzik, and I'm here to tell you it's okay to not be okay. I speak from experience. Severe anxiety almost cost me my entire baseball career, but I got help. I learned to handle the ups and downs of life in a more constructive way.
With a 2-0 count.
If you or someone you know is struggling emotionally,
does he take one here? Does he bunt him over? Shows bunt, pulls it back.
Help is available 24/7.
And it's another ball outside, 3-0.
988. All calls are confidential.
See what Jordan decides to do here. Swinging away, or he shows it, takes a strike. 3 balls, 1 strike.
You're listening to the Ford Leadoff Show, brought to you by your local Ford dealer. The Ford Bronco and Bronco Sport, ready to take you deep off the beaten path and back again. Check one out at your local Ford dealer. Proud sponsor of the Ford Leadoff Show and
start here for Aiden Stewarts.
Final segment on the Ford Leadoff Show. Kevin and Chris here. We're setting you to City Field coming up shortly. But first things first, it's time now for our prize picks.
Here in the top or bottom of the first inning. Now, Easton Young is going to go out.
Brought to you by Prize Picks. Win up to 100 times your cash this season on Prize Picks, America's #1 fantasy sports app and partner of the Atlanta Braves.
Game today brought to you by Good Neighbor State Farm agent Andy Womack out on West Northfield Boulevard near the Ford dealer.
I'm
Andy
going with
Womack,
tonight's starter. I'm looking at Charlie Morton. I'm looking at over 5.5 strikeouts here tonight. Charlie's seen the Mets a lot. Certainly knows the game plan against these guys. Only punched out 4 in his last go-around with those 5 walks. I'm looking for better results from the right-hander here tonight.
What are you expecting from
first baseman?
Offensively? Pick a guy any
has 2 on with nobody out.
I'm going to spin the wheel of Marcelo. I don't even know what this means, but I'm going to try it anyway. Okay. Marcelo Zuna, give me an over 6.5.
That's a fantasy score.
Hitter fantasy score.
Yeah, why not?
Outside. Why not?
I like Ozzie tonight.
Do you?
1.5 hits, 1 RBIs. Let's just roll with Ozzie.
Very boisterous.
Have you ever tried the hitter fantasy score?
I have not. I mean, I know what it is, and I have looked at it a couple of times. But I just found myself rooting for things that I didn't know if I was rooting for.
Goodhart steps back in.
like if he hits 3 home runs, you're going to have a win.
First thing for Schwartz, get a strike across.
He's a fantasy star.
Pulls it back and gets that strike.
I like Charlie tonight. I really do. I think he sets the tone. And again,
count even at 1-1.
Based on what we've seen from the rotation, why wouldn't you?
The next thing is to string enough together here to get an out. If you're Aiden Schwartz,
I'm kind of curious.
Riverdale wants this to be a big inning.
Braves fans are going to go.
Braves fans have traveled all year. Hopefully, they've got a lot to cheer for coming up tonight. We've got the Braves and Mets. Ben and Kelly Johnson standing by. Braves and Mets. Game 1 coming up next on the Braves Radio Network.
This season,
Easton Young with a nice grab back behind the plate.
The official CBD of the Atlanta Braves and top athletes everywhere.
2 balls and a strike.
Designated NSF certified for sport. Simply Sport CBD oil primes your body for peak performance, helping you achieve that state of flow naturally and making recovery easier. Whether you're training for the big game
to the rubber,
pushing through each
bunt
workout,
down the third base line. It's going to be tough, and nobody can get to it.
Champion today, and visit simply
bases are loaded.
Just a bit outside.
You shouldn't need a degree in finance.
Bunt single, and Riverdale has runners at first, second, and third.
No trade-offs, no compromise, no hassle.
Didn't even have to sacrifice. Beat it out.
No overdraft.
That was well placed. Schwartz came off the mound.
Truist one check.
But there was no way he was going to get to it.
Visit Truist.com.
Odom couldn't, and Fernandez had to kind of stay, see if he could get an out there. Lined into right field. If it drops, it's a base hit, but it's not. Runners will tag, though, and that is going to score a run. Warriors on top 1-0.
And autographs from players
on the sac fly,
as well as special
by Jackson Bridget. He was up on the first pitch. Didn't even get a chance to tell you.
And Topps.com to collect the first
that he was the batter.
Topps Baseball Series 1. Follow at Topps on social media.
So coming in was Waldrop.
And start sharing your collection today.
Jordan and Goodhart
2024
stayed right where they are.
This season is jam-packed with
so 2 on, but for Stewarts Creek, they've got 1 out.
/tickets.
I think a union may be the most misunderstood
swung on, popped up left side, and this is going to be out of play.
Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local 613 in Atlanta, Georgia. Here's what we do. We're a group of electricians that collectively bargain with employers for better benefits and higher wages.
Sun beginning to come out from behind some of the clouds here.
Construction, and that sounds good to you. Come
intermittent sunshine.
IBEW613.org.
Swung on, line drive into right field. That is a base hit that's going to drop. That's definitely going to score 1 run, and they're going to hold him right there at third. It's 2-0. Riverdale.
It's time to start digging for me treasure.
Coming in is Caleb Jordan. Goodhart gets all the way to third. Leverett standing at first with an RBI single. 2-1 your score now, and still only 1 out. This is not the outing that Aiden Schwartz pictured.
Braves country knows the freeze is fast. From his game day races,
we've only played a third of an inning. Riverdale up 2 runs on 2 hits.
Running the competition.
Been a couple of walks in here as well.
Cooling off with a freeze blast.
And this brings conversation on the mound. And a reminder that you can head over to Ideas Tees, the place in Rutherford County for school spirit wear, screen printing, embroidery, specialty items, and more. And get your officially licensed MTSU Blue Raider merchandise at Raider Tees. 910 Ridgely Road, just off Broad between Chewy's and Chili's. Stop in and see how they can help you promote your favorite team, workplace, or organization. Jack Nichols,
the 2024 Atlanta
your catcher for the Warriors.
And with a loaded roster of young talent and some new faces in the A, it's going to be another wild season.
3-1. That is jolted. Deep right
runners at the corners here for Riverdale.
That goodbye.
Up 2-0.
And the East already knows.
Now Jax backs out
on the Braves.
And Wart's taking too much time for his liking.
Deep center field, all the way to the warning track.
Riverdale runners take their lead. Pitch swung on and missed, and a throw down to second is going to be wide. Now they're going to throw home, and the play is at the plate. He is out.
The original Louisiana hot sauce. Flavor favors the bowl.
Big break there, and a nice throw back in for Connor.
Your Atlanta Braves, the Home Depot. How doers get more done.
So that erases
local Hyundai dealer, proud sponsor of the Atlanta Braves. John Foy and Associates.
Although Leverett does get down to second base.
Strong arm. Arrow Exterminators. Make the right call and protect your home or business from pests by calling 888-GO-ARROW. Georgia Power, the official electric energy partner of the Atlanta Braves. Xfinity, the next generation 10G network only from Xfinity. The future starts now. Yanmar Tractors and Engines, an official partner of the Atlanta Braves grounds crew. Peachtree Orthopedics, same day, evenings and Saturdays. It's time to get better.
The pitch on the way. Swung on, high, fly ball, deep left field. Nice going back. It's carrying, and he makes a great catch in outfield. My goodness, right at the warning track. Coleman Nice.
Distillery, home of Fiddler Chin Music, Weeded
That had
a collaboration with
triple all over it at least.
The official ticket marketplace of the Atlanta Braves. Your Atlanta area
that ends the inning here for the Riverdale Warriors. A recap: they scored 2 runs. There were 2 hits. There were 2 walks.
Extra. Find your beach
and
with Corona.
there
Plumbers,
was
pipe fitters, and
1
HVAC
left.
Technicians, local
Well, as we go to the second inning, your score 2-0.
And we do it better.
Riverdale leads Stewarts Creek. As you listen here to State Farm Prep Sports on News Radio, WGNS.
Everything Wood should
will stay with us. We'll be right back with more as we continue our coverage from the reservation. Region 4 AAA tournament action on WGNS Sports Radio.
Tonight, the Braves head out for a huge division battle on the road in New York as they take on the New York Mets at Citi Field. This is Atlanta Braves baseball on the Braves Radio Network, led by Louisiana Hot Sauce.
Done. Good evening, everybody, and welcome into Atlanta Braves baseball. Tonight from Citi Field in New York, it's the Braves and the Mets in Game 1 of a 3-game series. A couple of veterans on the mound tonight. For the Braves, the right-hander Charlie Morton, and on the mound for New York, it's the left-hander Jose Quintana. Great to have you with us on a Friday night, alongside Kelly Johnson, our producer-engineer Jonathan Chadwick, Ben Ingram here with you. And Kelly, first and foremost, good to see you. This is your first game to work this season. Got to work with you, of course, last season in spring training, so great to see you, and glad you're here for the weekend.
Yeah, man, it's good to be back here and doing the Braves broadcast with you. Great spot to come and make my season debut here in New York City in the Big Apple.
This is a spot that knows you well. You played in this ballpark as a member of the Braves and Mets and other teams, so getting to come to this ballpark, you're used to being down on the field. This is your first time up in the booth, isn't it?
Yeah, I've never been back here, but I love this park. It's always been one of my favorites to play at, and I had nothing but great memories and success here.
And you're listening to Prep Baseball.
Always a fun place to come.
Yeah, it is. Charlie Morton going for the Braves
first
tonight.
Two pitches.
Jose Quintana, as we mentioned.
To Aiden Schwartz.
We're going to see two veterans out there tonight. Should be a fun pitching matchup, shouldn't it?
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. Not often
fast
you get to
here.
see two guys square off against each other with over 300 games start between with both of them being
brought
up
to you
over
by
that,
Ideas Tees, Dan France Concrete, Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home, and Middle Tennessee Christian School.
Going to mix it up and
promised you a look at the Riverdale defense.
The Braves get the bats going. We've seen the Mets once already this season, and I think to this point of the year, maybe the biggest surprise for me, I don't know about for you, but the biggest surprise for me is the Mets coming to Atlanta and taking 2 out of 3. This is a team that the Braves have really dominated
so you've got Scholler on the mound.
Definitely something to prove anytime you face the Mets.
Liam Goodhart at
first. Listen, this team, I mean, they're not really up there in the standings, and it doesn't really feel like a threat.
And shortstop is Braves to Green from left to right.
I mean, they have
Gunnar Waldrop, Caleb Jordan.
They have good players,
and Braden Leverett.
Well, they're bringing up prospects, so it'll be a fun series.
Tyler
Husky, right. I mean, it's not something you're used to seeing.
First pitch.
The Mets beat the Braves 16-4 on their home turf.
Yeah,
but that happened, and hope we can repay that. Here this weekend.
Maybe another big surprise is what the Braves haven't done in the home run department. I think we all feel like that's coming. Marcell Ozuna has been terrific, but maybe this is a weekend where Michael Harris as well as Matt Olson can bust out. They're both due, aren't they?
Absolutely. I mean, with this Braves team, we're so used to the depth and quality of the overall lineup and team.
This is really outside.
Just, stomping on other teams' throats a little bit. But Ozuna's been carrying us, and we're just waiting on the rest of these guys to kind of catch up. But they still are just a veteran
1-2
team that finds ways to get things done, and they're still able to drive runs in and take advantage of situations all day long. So if you're not careful, this team, even if they are slumping a little bit, can still get
Husky
you.
off
right now, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Atlanta Braves Radio Network.
Nice. I'm sorry, for Cam Scholler.
Number 7, the catcher, Easton Young.
I was thinking back to Coleman's great catch in center field.
When we come back, we'll introduce you to the starting lineups for both teams, then hopefully first pitch right around the corner from there. Braves and Mets tonight on the Atlanta Braves Radio Network.
You shouldn't need a degree in finance to choose a checking account. That's why we made Truist One Checking. No trade-offs, no compromise, no hassle.
Another one, right
just
down Warrior Drive.
From a bank that cares. And that means no overdraft fees, lots of practical
speed
perks,
there,
and automatic upgrades. Truist One Checking.
The 0-2 on the way to Young.
Choice.
Visit to get him to go outside, didn't offer.
Truist.com/ONE. Truist Bank, member FDIC.
We're number one. We're number one.
Cam with the big deep breath, he shakes off the sign. Now finds the one he likes in the pitch.
We all know that the
came inside, strike 3 called, and very easy
number one apartment brand
hitting here for Cam Scholler. 3 up, 3 down. We move now to the bottom of the second. Riverdale 2, Stewarts Creek nothing on State Farm Prep Sports.
proud sponsor of the Atlanta Braves. Find your new apartment home at Portland.com.
I love these
Digging, grading, tilling, and mowing. All in a day's work with Yanmar. The tractor that works as hard as you do. Discover new possibilities at YanmarTractor.com.
With over 100 crispy old world pepperoni and cheesy crust edge, you'll be saying fancy words like indubitably or crochet. Walk in and walk out for only $9.99.
Little Caesars in Murfreesboro on Memorial, Warrior Drive, South Rutherford, and Old Fort.
Pizza.
It's not just a home or a car. I'm State Farm agent Dana Womack. We see your home and car as the time and memories you put into them. Give me a call at 615-900-0877 and let me help you give them the protection they deserve.
Or online at
So what if your roommate decides to microwave a metal mixing bowl and set your apartment on fire?
Only choice is Marco's Pepperoni Magnifico Pizza. Especially when a large pepperoni Magnifico is only $9.99. Marco's fresh dough, signature sauce, and 3 real cheeses, topped with classic pepperoni and Marco's crispy cupped Old World pepperoni for pepperoni perfection. And a large for only $9.99? Well, that's Magnifico. So order a Marco's Pepperoni Magnifico today. Use code PEPMAG. Limited time only. Participation may vary. See store for details.
To get the most pet-friendly apartments, Apartments.com has a dedicated team of experts. Status report, please. We still have the most dog-friendly apartments. Good. Cat-friendly? Don't need the attitude, Miss Jangles. A simple yes suffices. Okay, how about potty-mouthed parrot-friendly apartments?
You betcha do.
Ooh, language, Phil, language. There's kittens around. Keep up the good work, though. Apartments.com, proud partner of the Atlanta Braves.
Back to the ballpark. It's been overcast, cloudy, rainy all day today. The tarp has been on the field most of the afternoon, so we're hoping this ball game starts on time. When we do start play, Prize Picks is the official daily fantasy sports partner of the Atlanta Braves. Download the Prize Picks app today and use code BRAVES for a first deposit match up to $100. Time now for the starting lineup, starting with the visiting Braves. Atlanta has won their last 2, and the Braves come in 10 games over 500, 22 up, 12 down, and the Braves are in second place in the East, 2 games back of Philadelphia. Brian Stentker leads it off tonight with his right fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr. Batting second for the Braves, second baseman Ozzie Albies, and hitting third baseman Austin Riley. Batting cleanup, first baseman Matt Olson. Hitting fifth, designated hitter Marcell Ozuna. Batting sixth, left fielder Adam Duvall. Batting seventh, center fielder Michael Harris. Batting eighth, catcher Travis d'Arnaud. Batting ninth, shortstop Orlando Arcia. And on the mound for the Braves, the right-hander Charlie Morton. He's 2-0 with a 3.50 ERA, and the 40-year-old is looking for a Game 1 win tonight versus New York. So again for the Braves, it's Acuna, Albies, Riley, Olson, Ozuna, Duvall, Harris, d'Arnaud, Arcia, and Morton on the mound. Now for Carlos Mendoza's Mets. They've won their last 2 ball games. They're 18-18. They're tied for third place in the National League East along with Washington, and they'll lead it off with their left fielder Brandon Nimmo. Batting second, right fielder Starling Marte, and hitting third, shortstop Francisco Lindor. Hitting cleanup, first baseman Pete Alonso. Hitting fifth, designated hitter J.D. Martinez.
It's the one with the 8 little buttons across. Okay, I don't have anything punched on here, so. Okay. All right, let me try it here. Keep a monitor on it if you don't mind until I get back on. Alrighty, thank you. All right, welcome back. Had some technical difficulty. It's going to be a 2-out single for Bryson Green, and the Warriors got their 3rd hit here. Both Pittman and Messer were retired by Aiden Schwartz, and Aiden certainly needed some help to get out of the inning. Trying to have a 3-up, 3-down. Ball's going to get away from Easton Young, and it's going to be Green who takes to second. So a wild pitch moves him down. Gunnar Waldrop kind of got that rocky first inning for Schwartz started. He walked, Jordan walked, and then They strung together a couple of singles in there and got 2 across. Pitch, just a bit outside. And the pitch struck in there. And that's what the doctor ordered for Aiden Stewarts. Shakes off one and now checks the runner at second in green. The pitch popped up and out of play. Sun may be a little bit of an issue here for the next bit. It's 3 balls and 2 strikes to Waldrop. The pitch from Schwartz, low, and it is the 3rd walk of the game. And the inning continues here for Schwartz and the Redhawks. 2 walks for Gunnar Waldrop on the afternoon. We're only in the 2nd inning. A lot of extra pitches being thrown here by Aiden Schwartz. Caleb Jordan, now your batter. He walked and scored the 2nd run back in the 1st. Pitch is on the way. Strike called. Left-handed batter. It's kind of tough when you have to face the top of the order twice in 2 innings. Pitch swung on, fouled away, left side. Count is 0-2. See what Schwartz gives Caleb Jordan here. Hasn't been ahead of many batters. Swung on, line past the 3rd baseman deep in the hole. It's going to be a great throw, though, that gets him. Fernandez flashing the leather. I didn't think he had a prayer at that one. But that ends the 2nd inning here for the Warriors and takes us to and through the bottom of the 2nd inning. Your 2nd recap here. No runs for the Warriors. They had a hit. They had a walk. They had 2 left. We move along now to the 3rd inning of play. You're listening to State Farm Prep Sports coverage of the Region 4 4A baseball tournament.
Rely on the experienced professionals at Prentice Allsup Heating and Air.
Whether it's the blazing heat of summer or the bitter cold of winter, let the Rheem Pro professionals at Prentice Allsup Heating and Air Conditioning on West College Street keep your home or business comfortable year-round. We service all major brands and in most cases offer same-day service. Call us today at 615-890-1311. Prentice Allsup Heating and Air, your Rheem Pro partner heating and cooling contractor on West College Street, just under the Thompson Lane overpass.
Craig's Tax Service at 142 Heritage Park Drive offers complete tax preparation, financial, and bookkeeping services.
This is Brett Craig with Craig's Tax Service. From personal tax preparation to business bookkeeping, payroll, and taxes, at Craig's Tax Service, our staff is here to help.
Get help with your taxes. Call 890-2233 for an appointment.
As a former Siegel Star football player, I know the importance of the high school sports experience. Good luck to all county student athletes.
Craig's Tax Service, 890-2233.
I'm State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton, and you're listening to Prep Baseball.
Well, it is the top of the 3rd inning. J.J. Odom will lead things off here for the Redhawks and takes a strike from Cam Scholler, who is throwing gas right now. Odom, Rose, and Connor, the 7, 8, and 9 hitters for the Creek, due up as swing and a miss by Odom puts him in the hole, 0-2. Scholler has faced the minimum thus far through 2 innings. This one goes outside for a ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The 1-2. Strike 3 called. And he is beginning to ring those up as well. That's 3 strikeouts of the last 3 batters and 4 on the day so far. He has struck out 4 of the 7 batters that he's faced. Brandon Rose, your batter for Stewarts Creek. He is the left fielder for the Redhawks. 2-3-0 for Riverdale. Zeros on the board for Stewarts Creek until now. Line drive into left field, and he's going to stretch that one out to a double. Brandon Rose gets something cooking here for the Redhawks. That was hit in deep left field down the third base line.
Now batting number 20, second baseman Devin Connor.
Devin Connor, your batter. You're going to try to get something going here for the Redhawks with 1 on in scoring position and 1 out. The pitch to Connor in for a strike on the outer half. Long look in by Cam. Scholler checks Rose down there at second. Another peek back and the pitch. Just misses. Nichols kind of held it up there, but did not get any help from the old umpire there. Low 1-1. Comebacker. Scholler drops it, looked at third. Now he's going to make the play at first. That's going to advance Rose. He's trying to see if he had a play, bobbled the ball, and still came up with the out for Connor. Line that one, or ground ball to the pitcher.
Coleman Neese.
So Rose goes to third, and Coleman Neese, your batter, made a great play out there in center field just a few minutes ago. Hot shot down to first base side, and Goodhart's going to run it over. Did he beat it out? Yes. No. He pumped him out, what I meant to say. Goodhart ran, dived for the bag, and the out recorded. That'll be 3 unassisted. Ground ball out at first base. Big play. That could have scored a run for Stewarts Creek, but it does not. We have completed the, 2.5, let's call it. It's 2-0 Riverdale here on State Farm Prep Sports.
We're here at Rick's Barbecue catching up with Anne-Marie Brents, who tells us not only do they have barbecue, smoked chicken, loaded baked potatoes, but the slaw dogs are out of this world.
I do love the slaw dogs. People are like, is that a big sausage? I'm like, no, it's a deep fried hot dog. And the slaw that we put on them is a spicy mustard slaw. It's actually really good. I like to dip it in white sauce.
Rick's Barbecue has awesome deals to feed the entire family.
We have family packs, and it can feed 4 to 6 people. We have a picnic pack, which is the family pack doubled.
Rick's Barbecue, 212 Warrior Drive.
Renters, when you combine State Farm auto and renter's insurance, you save an average of $642. I'm State Farm agent Emerson Williams, and I'm ready to help you combine auto and renter's insurance and save. Call me at 615-459-2683.
Your ride, your stuff. You live with them together. I'm State Farm agent Andy Wama. It's smart to protect them together, to help life go right. Give me a call at 615-890-0850 and let me help you save by combining your auto and renters.
Since 1966, Fans Heating and Air has been a symbol of quality for Murfreesboro and Rutherford County. For friendly, complete service on Amana, Bryant, or American Standard Heating and Air products, Fans Heating and Air will do it all. Fans specializes in new homes, custom homes, or existing buildings. Give Fans Heating and Air a call today, 615-893-7930. Good luck to all of our schools and student athletes from Fans Heating and Air.
Liam Goodhart to lead it off here. He's got a 1-0 count and chops this one to Odom at short. And the long throw across to Speakman at first. And there's one away here in the Riverdale third. Didn't have the chance to even tell you Goodhart was 1 for 1, but now he's 1 for 2. Had a bunt single back in the first. Jackson Pridgeon, who had the sac fly RBI in the first, stands in. All right. Comes out of his shoe tops on that one. Comes up empty. Sun finally has gone behind the clouds again. Dipped that outside corner at 89. Did Aiden Schwartz. Had a rocky first. Swing and a miss, went upstairs. And strikeout number 1 for Schwartz. Schwartz kind of began to settle in the second despite the 2-out hit and walk. Got out of it with a ground ball. And nothing better for him to get a 1-2-3 inning. Leverett's going to try to do something about that for the Warriors. Takes one outside. Pitch swung on. And Fernandez up with it. Rifles it to first. And that will end the inning. A 1-2-3 inning, and down go the Warriors. Just what the Red Hawks wanted. We move along here to the 4th inning of play. 2-0 Riverdale leads on State Farm Prep Sports.
Middle Tennessee Christian School, training for eternity.
People love to see us on the schedule when they have a home game because our fans show up.
MTCS President Matt Tiller.
The way we travel is just phenomenal. Our parents and our community are fully engaged in our school. When we compete, we're trying to do it in a way that honors God. We want to win. We also want to do it in a way that pleases Him.
Providing Christian values and academic excellence in a nurturing environment. That's Middle Tennessee Christian School. Invest in the future of your child. Find out more at mtcscougars.org. Dr. Russell McKissick of Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance talks about the grassroots effort in our local schools to ensure proper care for players.
To make sure our teams are covered here locally, be there for our trainers. Yeah, it's a passion that we have to try to take care of our athletes here in town and be there just to keep everybody playing as healthy and as best they can.
From a community standpoint, one of the most important things you do at TOA, I'd guess.
I think it's definitely a way to pay back to our community, just to be there for them and watch some great sports too.
Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance, TOA, live your best life.
I'm State Farm Agent Dana Womack, and you're listening to Prep Baseball.
Our game today brought to you by good neighbor State Farm Agent Ron Reeves. Ron is a Rutherford Countian through and through. His office is in Brentwood. You can call him at 615-873-1700. We've completed 3 here. Winner of this game takes on Siegel in the championship game at 11 o'clock tomorrow. The loser of this game drops down into the loser's bracket. Siegel is 1 win away from a region championship. They'll face the winner of this game tomorrow morning at 11 for that. J.D. Speakman, your batter. Takes a ball outside. Cam Scholler beginning his 4th inning of work. Pitch fouled at the plate, and once again, Jax Nichols takes a licking. This was off of his right foot, though, I believe. His voice has returned to normal, though, by the way. 1 ball, 1 strike. Speakman, Fernandez, and Schwartz. 2, 3, and 4 hitters for Stewarts Creek. So this is where they want to make some hay. Outside, 2 and 1. High. 3 and 1 now. John had to leave me for a church thing, but I've been good company. Matthew Sawyer from the Murfreesboro Post. He's going to have, Monty, just for you, that 3,000-word write-up here in just a few. Hot shot to third. Pridgeon dropped it, bobbled it, has to try to make the long throw, and got him, yes. Well, Pridgeon had to throw a rocket, did. Goodhart had to stretch to make the catch, did. And it's out 1. Batter Chase Fernandez now.
Now batting number 16.
Jackie Revis watching his 4 millionth game. Is this about 4 million games for you to watch? So, yeah, I'm in good company here. David Limbaugh Lounge. High fly ball, deep left field. This is going to drop for a solid single for Fernandez. Second hit off of Scholler.
Now batting number 3, Aiden Schwartz.
So a little something cooking here for the Red Hawks here in the fourth. They trail 2-0 to Riverdale. Schwartz grounded to third his last time up. Takes a strike on the outer half. Matty Monty said you only need 2,500 words. He's probably going to have a stroke if you send him that much copy. The 0-1 on the way, and strike called. Cam has definitely gotten that off-speed breaking pitch across today. Runner at first is Fernandez. Scholler keeping an eye on him over there. Pitch on the way. Trying to get that inside corner, just misses. Scholler shakes his head a little bit. It's funny to see habits of pitchers. He rubbed the mound, but instead of dirt, he got, pellets. 1-2. Swung on, popped up. Hit and run was on. This is going to be in foul territory and drop. Fernandez was off at the crack of the bat, but has to retreat. Scholler gives the baseball a good rub and ready to go here. Steps to the mound. After a very rough weather week, couldn't ask for a better day. For May, temperature's perfect. 1-2. Did he go? He did not. The appeal. It was very close, I will say. And it's 2-2. Pitch on the way. Runner going, and he's going to easily take second. So Fernandez at second base now, but the count full to Schwartz. But that does change things a bit. There's only one out. And the Creek has gotten a runner in scoring position now for the second time in the last 2 innings. But strike 3 called on the outer half to Schwartz, and he swings the bat in disgust. And Cam Scholler, let's see, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. He has struck out 5 of the 13 he's faced today. The batter is Tyler Husky, and they may have him caught up in a rundown here. The throw to third hits him in the back. Wow. That's one way to reach.
Now batting number 2, Tyler Husky.
I would be asking for a morphine drip if that hit me in the back like that. Good grief. So at third now is Fernandez. Pitch, swing and a miss. First pitch to Tyler Husky. There are 2 away, so it's going to take a well-placed single here. Try to get in the first run of the game for the Red Hawks. This one in the turf. It's 1-1. It's 2-0 Riverdale at the moment. This pitch just misses, I guess. 2-1. The Braves-Mets game is delayed until 8:05 due to rain. So we may get some of that on radio for you after the Middle Tennessee game. 2-1. This is low. It's 3-1. And another bad one, and Scholler will walk his first batter today. He takes a big deep breath, and the pitch swung on, popped up right side. Goodhart's drifting over in foul territory. Does he have room to make the catch? He does not. Just over the fence by a few feet. And Husky lives to see another throw. And now Nichols goes out to talk with Scholler for a moment. Big batter right here for Cam Scholler, and a big at-bat for Tyler Husky. Scholler with the pitch that he likes. He sets the pitch on the way. Low, and it is the first walk. And the inning continues here for the Redhawks. There are runners at the corners now. Through 3 innings, he faced only one over the minimum because of that Brandon Rose double.
Number 7.
Now this is the 5th batter of the inning for Stewarts Creek. And it's the Redhawks catcher, Easton Young. Swung on, chopped down the third base side, but foul. Pridgeon was all over it over there. But the way that ball was bouncing, that would have been maybe a tough play. Nothing in 1. Pitch, swing and a miss. Boy, that is his bread and butter right there. Little off speed. Breaks to the outside. Nothing in 2 to Easton Young. Fairly wide stance. Right-handed batter. Scholler checks over at first. The pitch on the way. Swung on, popped up right side. Can Goodhart get to this one? He can't. Nichols gave chase. He can't. It's in the stands.
135.
Fans scatter over there.
They have some good feeling fans here today.
231.
No balls, 2 strikes to Easton Young. The pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. He went. And the inning is over. 2 strikeouts in the inning, and Cam Scholler pitched around the single and the walk. We move to the bottom of the 4th. Your score remains Riverdale 2, Stewarts Creek nothing on State Farm Prep Sports.
This is a paid legal ad.
When a family member is lost as a result of someone else's negligence, the grief can be unbearable. It also leaves you with a lot of questions like, how did this happen? Who's responsible? And is my family going to be okay? That's a lot to go through, but with the law offices of John Day on your side, you don't have to go through any of it alone. We understand what you're going through, and we have the experience to get the answers, justice, and compensation your family deserves. Call the law offices of John Day.
Balfour, Tennessee is now the JHA Company. I'm Josh Houston, and change is never easy, but with change comes new opportunity and a better way to serve you, the customer. Providing solutions for administrators and recognizing scholastic and athletic achievements in Middle Tennessee for almost 2 decades, JHA is committed to create a solution and provide products that mark the moments that matter to you. Find out more at jhacompany.com or call 615-867-6345 for more information. JHA, your one source for an unparalleled scholastic experience.
I'm State Farm Agent Ron Reeves. You're listening to Prep Baseball.
Welcome back, and we're back here for the bottom of the fourth inning. Kind of working around different stats. My sponsor list, playing commercials, keeping the scoreboard going. So you have to bear with me. Things are maybe sounding a little different, but
leading off for the Warriors, number 4.
If I could figure out my iPad, that's never fun. Your batter here is Jax Nichols. Leads things off here for the Warriors in the fourth. Pops this one up, but behind the plate and out of play. Really kind of standing room only here. Very good crowd. This one fouled back into the screen. They've got seats and chairs along the third base side, just past the dugout. On both sides, on the first base side, they're all full. The stands are full. This pitch misses low, and it's a 1-2 count to Jax Nichols. And the fire marshal is actually up here in the press box, ready to evict a few people. 1-2 is strike 3 called. Caught him looking. And Nichols comes the second strikeout in the last 3 batters for Aiden Schwartz, who seems to be settling in. Had a 3-up, 3-down inning, and that's what he needed in the third. And he set down the first here in the bottom of the fourth. And your batter, Paul Pittman, takes one on the outer half. Starting to see some shadows creep in. Another strike taken, about the same pitch. Schwartz warming up. The 0-2 is on the way. Just a bit high. Pittman is your DH. A tall drink of water he is. 1-2 is the count. Outside low. After being ahead 0-2, it's a 2-2 count to Pittman, so he's climbed back in this. The pitch on the way, swing and a miss. Blew one past him at 86. He's rung up 3 now in the last 2.
Up next for the Warriors, number 1.
So it's Bryce Messer, the last hope here in the Riverdale fourth. They lead 2-0. And they got those 2 runs in the first. Here's the pitch on the way. Outside corner, got him. Left-handed batter. Schwartz, a little chopper right past the mound, deep in the hole. Odom, the high throw, but coming down with it, Speakman. And that ends the fourth inning. And another 1-2-3 for Aiden Schwartz. No runs, no hits, no one left on. So let's move along to the fifth inning, shall we? Your score, Riverdale 2, Stewarts Creek 0. You're listening to State Farm Prep Sports.
Hey, it's Brian. I'd like to tell you about my bank, First National Bank of Middle Tennessee. I want a bank where people know your name, say hi, and yes, even give me a sucker sometimes. Every time I go in, everyone's got a smile. Everybody at First National Bank of Middle Tennessee makes you feel so special. You get the hometown feel of a small bank with everything you'd expect from a big bank. Don't get that at yours? Come on over with me to First National Bank of Middle Tennessee on Gateway and Memorial Boulevards. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
When Rutherford Countyans think of insurance professionals, they think Rayburn Insurance Agency at 200 South Lowry in Smyrna, meeting the needs of thousands of customers since 1973. You can trust Rayburn Insurance with all your needs, a place where customer service really matters. It's personal with Rayburn Insurance, as fans of local sports, as friends, and as insurance professionals. Check them out at rayburn.net or call 615-459-4145. Rayburn Insurance, for business, auto, home, and life insurance.
I'm State Farm Agent Andy Womack, and you're listening to Prep Baseball.
We're back here at Riverdale High School. Always fun to come to Riverdale. Great host, great press box, great place to do a game.
Redhawks, number 1, J.J. Odom.
J.J. Odom is going to lead it off here for Stewarts Creek. He went around. So it's 0-1 to Odom. It's Odom, Rose, and Connor. 7, 8, and 9 hitters here in the the fifth. That was the same lineup in the third. Takes a strike on the inner half. Rose had a double in the third, and Fernandez with a single in the fourth, so only 2 hits for the Redhawks. They asked, did he go? And the first base umpire said, did he? And then he said he did not. He had to think about it for a second. 1-2. Fouled at the plate. Nichols didn't like baseball. Did a quick inspection and threw that to the Riverdale dugout. So Scholler with a new baseball. And ready's the 1-2. Strike 3. And Odom looks on in disbelief. 7 strikeouts in the outing for Cam Scholler.
Now batting number 18, Brandon.
Has only given up 2 hits and only walked 1 batter. Brandon Rose is one of those who has one of the hits. Screams this one inside for a ball, 1-0. Kicks and fires. This one, a hot shot to third. Pridgeon. 1 hopper to first. And there are 2 away. So Rose retired. Devin Connor, your batter.
Up next, number 20, Devin Connor.
John had the first game for you. I was here for moral support and a little color commentary. I had to eat my nachos. This one misses low to Connor. Loaded nachos from the concession stand. Can't beat that. Here's a 1-0 pitch. Strike on the outside corner. David Limbaugh approves the walking tacos. 1-1 popped up. Deep left. Waldrop backs up, camps under it, and makes the out. Pop up to left field, and it's yet another 1-2-3 inning for Cam Scholler and the Riverdale Warriors. We move to the bottom of the 5th. Riverdale leads 2-0 on State Farm Prep Sports.
Rely on the experienced professionals at Prentice Allsup Heating and Air.
If your old unit needs a tune-up, the professionals at Prentice Allsup Heating and Air service all major brands and even offer same-day service in most cases. Keep your home or business comfortable year-round. Call us today at 615-890-1311. Prentice Allsup Heating and Air, your Ring Pro partner heating and cooling contractor on West College Street, just under the Thompson Lane overpass. Online at PrenticeAllsup.com.
Pizza. You can now order Murfreesboro's favorite pizza online at SirPizzaTN.com. We've made ordering online a breeze from SirPizzaTN.com. Tap on the location nearest you and begin your order for carryout or delivery. You can order the Royal Feast, create your own, spaghetti, calzones, everything right from our online portal at SirPizzaTN.com.
Sir Pizza, you made me love pizza again.
I'm State Farm Agent Emerson Williams, and you're listening to Prep Baseball.
I want to thank our friends at Sir Pizza and all of our sponsors, including good neighbor State Farm Agent Bud Morris. You can find him at 3245 Franklin Road, just down from Franklin Road Christian School, or at any of the hundreds of MTSU events he goes to in a year. Bud Morris, 615-893-1417. And speaking of Sir Pizza, they sponsor our Game and Coaches Show podcast, which you can find on our website. We're streaming today and also you'll find the podcast later on. Little short blooper, and coming out of the catcher's box there is Nichols to retire Neese. I didn't move my sheet over. That was Bryston Green. Pardon me.
Now batting number
So, Gunnar Waldrop. Waldrop has had an interesting day. He's walked twice and scored a run. Warriors lead 2-0. First pitch sends this one high and deep to right center, and making a long run over is Coleman Neese. And that retires Gunnar Waldrop. My goodness, can that kid fly? He had to cover, I don't know, half a football field at least. I mean, he was dead away center field, and he caught it, for those who have been here at Riverdale, between the retired Snyder jersey on the sign and the first sign there on the right side in the outfield. Man, that's 2 blue stars on the afternoon for Coleman Neese. Robbed Waldrop that time. Caleb Jordan, the batter, takes one low. Jordan has walked and grounded to third today. 0 for 1 with a walk. The pitch. Strike called on the outside corner. The 1-1. Lined foul down the left field side. The stretch and the pitch outside. Siegel and Oakland are playing softball this afternoon. There's no way that I'll see a score on Twitter, unfortunately. Pitch lined right at Devin Connor. He had that played perfectly. A line out to the second baseman. Connor ends the Riverdale fifth, and they have been set down in order the last 3 innings. No runs, no hits, no one left on. Why don't we move to the 6th? Your score, 2-0 Warriors over the Creek on State Farm Prep Sports.
Craig's Tax Service at 142 Heritage Park Drive offers complete tax preparation, financial, and bookkeeping services.
This is Brandon Craig with Craig's Tax Service. We're proud to support all Rutherford County athletes.
Craig's Tax Service reminds you that it makes sense to get help with your taxes. Call 890-2233 for an appointment.
We've been serving Rutherford County since 1988.
Craig's Tax Service, 890-2233.
We're just off Memorial Boulevard at 142 Heritage Park Drive.
Dr. Automotive is the cure for your car. Brothers Danny and Randy Brewer have been providing Rutherford County with ASE certified auto repair for nearly 20 years. You'll receive courteous and friendly customer service every time. Why? Because we grew up here, and you are our neighbors. Foreign and domestic auto repair and maintenance on Hazelwood Drive in Smyrna, just off I-24. SmyrnaAutorepair.com, 615-220-0971. Just ask for Danny.
I'm State Farm Agent Bud Morris, and you're listening to Prep Baseball.
Number 13, Coleman.
We're back, and our game brought to you by good neighbor State Farm Agent Emerson Williams. His office is in Smyrna. You can call 459-2683. Appreciate you, Emerson. As always, first pitch, Liam Goodhart was on it. I did it again. I didn't flip my score sheet. That was Coleman Neese. And the catch is made out there for out number 1. Got too many sheets and buttons. Let's see. I've got 2 iPads and a computer.
J.D. Speakman.
And my phone, which distracts me sometimes. Here's Speakman. First pitch is a strike to Speakman. He's 0 for 2. Strikeout and a ground out. Cam Scholler sends this one across. It's a swinging miss. Two, 3, and 1 for Riverdale. Pitch outside. 0-2-0 for the visiting Redhawks here. If you win this game, you play in the region championship game tomorrow at 11. If you lose, you have to come through the losers bracket. The 1-2 pitch, this one outside. And the loser of the Siegel versus this game's winner tomorrow, if you lose that game, you drop down to the losers bracket and try to fight for a sectional spot, but you'll have to travel. The winner tomorrow gets to host a sectional. Slow roller to Green. Gets it over to Goodhart in time for out number 2. Two away here.
Now batting number 16, Chase Fernandez.
And Chase Fernandez is your batter. He has one of the 2 hits for the Redhawks today. Chops this one foul right into the Redhawk dugout. Coach Brian Howard looking on. Coach Barry Messer looking on, but he's older. He's sitting. Here's an 0-1. Popped up right side and out of play. Just a tremendous crowd here. Interestingly enough, Riverdale has hosted the region the last 2 years. And I'll tell you why if I get a second. And if I don't forget, if we go to the next one. Strike 3 called, and we're going to the next half inning. 8 strikeouts for Cam Scholler. He's had a 1-2-3 inning the last 2 here. And down go the Redhawks in the 6th. So we move on to the bottom of the 6th. Riverdale 2, Stewarts Creek nothing on State Farm Prep Sports.
You've seen the ads out there, companies wanting to buy your home. But why sell yourself short when you can get fair market value? I'm Lisa Patton. If you have an estate to settle or a home to sell, call Parks Auction. We'll work with you to sell your home or property in any condition with no costly repairs on your timeline. Why accept one offer when you can have multiple? You need Parks Auction. We look out for your best interest. Call Parks Auction today. We handle everything.
Hello, this is Coy Young at Las Casas Feed Supply. We'd like to welcome you to our door.
I'm Ian Young. I'm at Las Casas Feed Supply. I'm selling beef and pork, 100% Angus, raised here in Las Casas. Come get you some.
Everyone's favorite cuts available, even options to purchase a quarter of a steer.
We got the beef. Hello, everybody. Las Casas Feed Supply.
Family owned and operated, Las Casas Feed Supply on Barlow Lane, just off Highway 96 East.
This is Primetime Sports, WGNS Murfreesboro, on FM 101.9 and AM 1450 Murfreesboro, FM 100.5 Smyrna, and streaming at WGNSSports.com.
I'm State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton, and you're listening to Prep Baseball.
Well, folks, that's not bad. That's not bad.
Back at Riverdale, bottom of the 6th inning. Riverdale leads 2-0. And it will be Liam Goodhart to lead it off here. Finish my thought before the break. Riverdale has hosted the region last year and this year, so they've won the district tournament. But last year, Riverdale was in 7-4A and Stewarts Creek in 8-4A. That got flip-flopped with the reclassification and all. And so this is an even-numbered year, so the even-numbered district host, and that happens to be Riverdale again.
Number 10, Liam Goodhart.
So that's how that all happened. Liam Goodhart has singled and is grounded to short. Sends this one high and deep to right field. This could be trouble for Husky, but can he get to it? It's foul territory and makes a diving catch. Boy, the Redhawks have been playing some D here today now. That was a long, long fly out to right, and it hooked foul. And Tyler Husky, give him a blue star.
Now batting number 23, Jackson Pridgeon.
Jackson Pridgeon, your batter. Let's see. Riverdale's last hit, or sorry, Stewarts Creek's last hit came in the 4th. Riverdale's in the 2nd. Pitch outside for a ball. Really, the difference right now in this game is the first inning. The Schwartz pitch Just misses low. He walked the first two batters, then Goodhart singled with a bunt. After a sac fly that drove in a run, and then a hit by Leverett got in the second one. This one sails low, and right now Schwartz in the hole. Their third and final hit so far came in the second with 2 out. There's a strike as Pridgeon was taking on that one. 2-0 Riverdale. Ooh, an excuse me swing, but it's foul. Coach Kendrick at first, Coach Kendrick at third. Which one? I can't ever tell. The 3-2. Strike 3 call. 4 strikeouts now for Schwartz. And your batter will be Braden Leverett. And once Aiden Schwartz is settled in, he has done a fine job. Had trouble in the first, a little in the second, but got out of it with no damage done. First pitch is in for a strike to Leverett. Since the second, he has faced the minimum. Fouled back into the screen. Has not given up a hit. Has struck out 4. Has not walked anybody since the first 2 innings. Here's the pitch. High. 1 ball and 2 strikes, the count to Leverett. He has one of Riverdale's singles. He actually drove in the second run. Has a stolen base as well. Chop to Connor, pretty deep in the hole. Makes the throw to first, though. And Speakman backing out of there after making the grab. We're out number 3. So, once again, a 1-2-3 inning for Aiden Schwartz and the Stewarts Creek Redhawks. We've completed 6. Your score, 2-0. You're listening to State Farm Prep Sports.
Your home, your auto, together, they're where life happens. I'm State Farm Agent Bud Morris. It's smart to protect them together. Give me a call at 615-893-1417 and let me help you save by combining your home and auto.
With the service you get from State Farm, you might think our car insurance costs more. I'm State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton. Give me a call at 615-895-2700 and let me show you with discounts up to 40%. You may find it even costs less.
If you need concrete work done, who would I call? Dan France Concrete. Here's why. He's local. He attended Walter Hill Elementary, Oakland, and MTSU. He served our community as a school resource officer for 9 years, and he's involved in the community.
This is Dan with Dan France Concrete, wishing all Rutherford County student athletes a great season. Study hard, play harder, and be safe.
Dan France Concrete is a licensed and insured residential and commercial concrete construction contractor serving Middle Tennessee. Check out danfranceconcrete.com online to see some of their work.
I'm State Farm Agent Dana Womack, and you're listening to Prep Baseball.
Back at Riverdale, and the Warriors looking for 3 more outs here. Winner facing Siegel tomorrow at 11 o'clock here. Then they'll play 2 losers bracket games at 2 and 5. So the 2 losers from today will play in the first game. The winner of that game will face the loser of tomorrow's region championship game. It's Aiden Schwartz, Tyler Husky, Easton Young, and the first pitch is a strike from Cam Scholler, who has pitched a heck of a game here today. 8 strikeouts. He's only walked 1 batter. 0-1. Foul tipped. Last chance here for the Redhawks. Pitch on the way. Just misses, and the Riverdale fans are displeased. They'll be all right. They'll get another forkful of walking tacos. They'll be okay. 1-2. Scholler shaking off a couple of signs. Now finds one he likes. The pitch to Schwartz. Swing and a miss. Chased him outside with that one, and that's the first out. Always the biggest to get. He's one away from double digits in strikeouts today.
Number 2, Tyler Husky.
And the Red Hawks down to their last 2 strikes. 2-0 Riverdale, top of the 7th. This game started at 5:37. Just misses. First game started at 3. There was about 45 minutes between games. We had that first one on radio. The podcast probably already up for that one. Hot shot to short. Green charging in. Throw to first high, but down with it is Goodhart. Nice play by Liam over there. 2 away. And looks like we're going to have a pinch hitter here. First pinch hitter or base runner or anything that we've had.
Now batting number 21, Hudson Schmitz.
Hudson Schmitz. Schmitz, sorry. And the first pitch to him is a strike. Schmitz. The first pitch. Ooh, way inside. Backs out of there, 1-1. 2 away here in the top of the 7th, and Riverdale leading by a 2-0 score. Here's the pitch on the way. Popped it up right side, and this is going to be out of play. Ooh. Maddie, your truck took a hit there, it looks like. You probably have smartened up. You parked as far away as you could from the foul balls, didn't you? Hopefully. Oh, no. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Schmitz. Strike 3 called, and that is your ball game. 10 strikeouts for Cam Scholler today. What a heck of an outing for that young man. It was a really, really fun game. And it was an hour and 20 minutes. Can you believe it? We've got your Prentice Allsup Heating and Air postgame show coming up next. Riverdale a winner, 2-0. Stay with us. We'll be back on State Farm Prep Sports in a moment.
Market declines, unemployment, oil prices. Don't let headlines derail your long-term financial strategy. I'm Edward Jones Financial Advisor Lee Colvin. I'll work with you to help you understand the impact of short-term events and how to be positioned for the long term. We provide the tools for a disciplined approach to investing. Call 615-907-7056 for an opportunity to discuss your situation. Edward Jones, Making Sense of Investing, member SIPC.
Whether you're a student, alumni, or just a fan, Raider Tees has exactly what you need to help you cheer on the Blue Raiders on game days and every moment in between. We sell officially licensed Blue Raider gear, whether it's clothing, hats, flags, chairs, or just whatever. We have it all, including exclusive gear you won't find anywhere else. Like us on Facebook for updates on new Blue Raider gear and special prices or discounts. For all your Blue Raider gear, shop Raider Tees today. Bigger, better, and go blue!
This is a paid legal ad.
Hi, this is John Day of the Law Offices of John Day. I've lived and worked as a lawyer in Middle Tennessee for over 30 years, and to me, every single day has been an honor. That's why our firm is so involved with community programs like bicycle helmet giveaways and our Safe Ride Home program. At the Law Offices of John Day, we're not just looking to make donations. We want to make a difference in the community we hold so dear. And if you're ever injured, know that we are here for you too.
Here's a question. What do you want from your electric co-op?
Fast response if the power goes out.
An app that keeps me informed. Tips to lower my monthly bill.
Communication on things that matter to me.
Done, 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 done.
I want to know everything.
Everything? Well, young lady, let me show you the MyMTE app. Energy Service Life. That's Middle Tennessee Electric. We're here to get done what matters most to you. Learn more at mte.com.
We're talking now with Heather here at Carpets by Osborne.
what are some of the advantages that Carpets by Osborne has?
Being a family business and being locally owned and operated, we do free estimates. We have our own subcontractors that work for our business. We will come out, look at your floor covering. Throughout the whole process, you deal with an individual. You're not passed off to different contractors. We handle it from start to finish.
Carpets by Osborne on Northwest Broad, next to Tire World.
This is Primetime Sports, WGNS Murfreesboro, on FM 101.9 and AM 1450 Murfreesboro, FM 100.5 Smyrna, and streaming at WGNSSports.com.
I'm State Farm Agent Ron Reeves. You're listening to Prep Baseball.
Welcome back here to Riverdale High School. Stewarts Creek falls to Riverdale, and Riverdale and Siegel will play for the region championship tomorrow at 11 o'clock. Riverdale with a 2-0 win. And great pitched game, hour and 20 minutes. Siegel won 2-0 as well, so your two District 8 4A champions, or District 8 4A representatives, are playing in the championship game. So one of those will move on and host a sectional game. The other will have a chance to get there, but have to come through the losers bracket. Time for your Prentice Allsup Heating and Air post-game show. Prentice Allsup Heating and Air on West College Street. They service all major brands and in most cases offer same-day service. Rely on the Rheem Pro professionals at Prentice Allsup Heating and Air to keep your home or business comfortable year-round. 890-1311 is the number. PrenticeAllsup.com online. Prentice Allsup Heating and Air on West College Street. Time to take a look here on WGNS at our players of the game from Dr. Automotive. Dr. Automotive, the cure for your car. Let's see. I think I'm going to go with both pitchers in this one. And it's not a cop-out, but this was a well-pitched game. Just a rocky start for Aiden Schwartz, but boy, he settled down and gave his team a chance in his 6 innings. 2 runs, 3 hits. Only gave up 3 hits. Struck out 4, walked 3 batters. 2 of the 3 came in the first inning. So that was really the tough spot for them. For Riverdale, Cam Scholler, goodness, what a line. No runs, 2 hits. Struck out 10, walked only 1 batter. First hit didn't come until the 3rd inning, and they put their 2 hits together, Stewarts Creek in the 3rd and 4th, and the rest of the way, Cam Scholler faced the minimum in the 5th, 6th, and 7th. That's your Dr. Automotive players of the game. Local car owners get excellent auto repair service, foreign and domestic, from ASE certified mechanics and master mechanics. Brothers Danny and Randy Brewer and their staff at Dr. Automotive are fully equipped to serve your vehicle repair and maintenance needs. They're out on Hazelwood Drive in Smyrna and online at autorepairsmyrna.com. As we talk about your Craig's Tax Service keys to the game, it was the first inning. I mean, really, that was the difference. Riverdale started off by having Waldrop and Jordan on. The first 2 batters walked. Liam Goodhart with the bunt single. And then they had the bases loaded with nobody out. Then the sac fly RBI by Pridgeon drives in the first run. The second run comes in on the RBI single by Braden Leverett, and that was the difference in the ball game today. That is your Craig's Tax Service keys to the game. You know, tax laws can be confusing, so get help with your taxes. Craig's Tax Service specializes in personal and business tax preparation, financials, and bookkeeping services. They're great folks. CraigsTaxService.com online, 890-2233. That's Craig's Tax Service. And let's see. A reminder that if you missed part of the game, check WGNSSports.com and tap on the Sir Pizza Podcast button to download or listen and get your favorite pizza online. Sounds good. You're looking for dinner? There you go. SirPizzaTN.com, carry out or delivery. They're on East Main, on South Church Street, and on Memorial Boulevard. Well, time to give you the stats here in this game. They're from Fans Heating and Air. Also, our friends over at Winners Trophies and JHA Company. That's Josh Houston and Associates. Photography, yearbooks, letter jackets. They do it all at JHA Company. Stewarts Creek, stats for them today. Chase Fernandez was 1 for 3 with a single and a stolen base, and 1 for 2 for Brandon Rose. He doubled in the third. Only 2 hits for Stewarts Creek, and again, the line on Schwartz really deserved a better outing. 6 innings pitched, 2 runs, 3 hits, struck out 4, walked 3 batters. John always says when we do our broadcast, walks can kill you, and that is exactly what happened today in that first inning. For the Riverdale Warriors, on the afternoon, it was Liam Goodhart, 1 for 3. He had that bunt in the first, laid that one down. Jackson Pridgeon was 0 for 3 with an RBI on that sac fly in the first. And Braden Leverett was 1 for 3. His hit came in the first inning. He had an RBI and a stolen base. The only other hit that came outside of the first inning was the second inning, and it was a Bryston Green single, a 2-out single. That was followed by a walk, but then Schwartz got out of that inning without any damage done. Speaking of Scholler, once again, I say it twice because it's pretty to look at if you're into pitching lines, isn't it? 7 innings, no runs, 2 hits, 10 strikeouts, and 1 walk. In fact, he struck out 2 of the 3 batters in the 7th to end the game. Well, that's a look at your stats. Again, Siegel and Oakland are playing in the district 8-4A championship game, and the winner of that game will host Stewarts Creek on Monday. The loser of that game goes to Smyrna. So that is a look at the region girls tournament. Eagleville a winner 9-3 today in baseball. So they move on to face the Richland Fayetteville winner in the region championship game there. And tomorrow here at Riverdale, you can see 3 fine games here tomorrow if you want to come out. 11, 2, and 5. At 11 o'clock, it'll be Riverdale, the 1 seed from 7-4A. Nope. The 1 seed out of 8-4A. It's hard habit, isn't it? It's a bracket. Yeah, that's what I was looking at. Talking to David Limbaugh up here. It's been 7-4A for as long as I can remember. That's 30. How many? 30, yeah, it had to be, because that's how long I've been around. But Riverdale, the number 1 seed out of 8-4A, taking on the number 2 seed in Siegel. That'll be tomorrow. You win, you host the sectional. If you lose, you have to come back through the losers bracket and face Wilson Central or Stewarts Creek. That's going to be some tough games at 2 and 5 tomorrow. Some really fine baseball teams here in this region. So come out, support. And that's going to wrap us up. That will wrap up our coverage for the week. We'll have some softball, some baseball for you next week, weather permitting. And, man, I hope Mother Nature will stop acting up and give us some good weather. All right, that is going to wrap up our coverage here tonight. Thank you so much for joining us here this evening. And I thank my producer, Brian Barrett, here tonight. And thank my statistician, Brian Barrett, here tonight. And I thank my buddy and pal, David Limbaugh, here tonight for making things easy. And John, of course, got the lineups all done, so it would make it an easier afternoon for this second game. Appreciate him, and hope his event goes well this evening. And that is it. Coming up next on WGNSradio.com, we have got for you the rest of the Middle Tennessee baseball game versus Jacksonville State, and also some Braves baseball later. They're not going to play until about 8:05 first pitch due to a rain delay. All right, have a great evening and a great weekend, everyone. And thanks for joining us here on News Radio WGNS. Until the next time we meet at the game.
Off Jackson Sleeper. And with nobody out, the batter, Cale Vinson. Cale takes it down low into the turf, ball one. He drew a walk. Actually, he drew a 4-pitch walk in the first inning. And that was with the bases loaded, so that forced in a run. Sleeper with the pitch. Strike called, and it's 1-1. First strike he's seen all day. 1 ball, 1 strike. Swung on, fouled out of play to the right. Count will go to 1-2. On Raiders second baseman, Cale Vinson. Jackson Galloway with a leadoff double, the runner at second. Vinson again fouls it off to the right side, out of play. Count holds at 1 ball, 2 strikes. Just a beautiful night here in Alabama. Here's the 1-2 pitch. A little tap up the middle. Shortstop charging. Throws through to first. Did not throw to first. Faked to throw to first. Threw back to third. He saw he didn't have a chance to get Vinson. Thought he might catch Galloway off the bag at third, but that was not the case. So the Raiders have runners at first and third with no outs. It'll be an infield hit for Cale. And the batter is Brett Von Dolen. Struck out to end the first inning with the bases loaded. Von Dolen takes a pitch for strike 1. Sleeper's been mixing his speeds, and he's found the strike zone since the first inning when he walked 3 batters and walked in a run. 1 strike to count to Brett Von Dolen. Raiders third baseman stands in and hits this one to left and deep. That ball is back, and that one's off the wall. 1 run will score, and the throw coming in will have runners at second and third. So Von Dolen, had that ball been a little bit higher, it would have cleared the fence, I think, but it bounced right off the base of the fence in left field. As Galloway had to wait to see if it was going to be caught, he came in to score to make it 8-3. Cale Vinson moved to third, and now Von Dolen with a double and an RBI is at second, and the batter's Nathan Brewer. Brewer flied to left field his first at bat. Takes it low and into the turf, ball 1. So that's 3 straight hits to open the 4th inning for the Raiders. Runners second and third, no outs. 1 ball, no strikes to Brewer. Swung on, hit in the air to center field. Benson's going to tag at third. It's not too deep. The catch is made. Here comes Cale. Throw to the plate is cut off, and the Raiders pick up another run. Cale Vinson scores. That'll be a sacrifice fly for Nathan Brewer. He'll pick up an RBI. So now it is 8-4 with 1 out and a runner at second, and the batter is Eston Snyder, who has singled and struck out. For Brewer, that is RBI number 6 on the season. Sleeper with a pitch. Snyder hits it to the shortstop. Caleb Johnson up with a long throw across and got him. Nice play. Ranging into the hole to retire Snyder, who gets down the line in a hurry. That's out number 2. Von Dolen had to hold at second. And here's Luke Vinson, who has walked and struck out. 2 runs in the 4th inning for the Raiders. It's 8-4. And the pitch, he bunts. That's going to be a foul ball. 1 strike to Vinson. Luke trying to bunt his way on with 2 outs. So 3 straight hits to open the inning. Sacrifice fly. 2 runs have scored. 1 strike to Benson. And the pitch is swung on and popped foul out of play. Count goes to 0-2. Luke waiting for the 0-2 pitch. Sleeper delivers, and another foul out of play to the left. Count holding at 2 strikes to Luke Benson out of Oakland High School. His senior year winding down. Here's the pitch. Inside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Benson hitting .289, has 2 homers. Also has a 6-game hitting streak on the line tonight. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Luke. Pokes this one foul out of play. There is absolutely nobody in center field. The center field is swung way over